I think we talked about it. Yeah. If he was pulling from deep, he hit Kev with a million moves. Kev bit on every last one of them, and then like he give him enough time so he could get shot right in his face.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker needs shoes, man.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52,
I
the
had
wondrous
these shoes,
U.S. Bank
I wear
Stadium
them, but like
in
the shoes
Minneapolis.
To play in.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is single for and take it.
Yep, you know exactly where I'm going. Hey, you watch 30 seconds of that shit, turn it off. The one shoe he had, I mean, granted, I wanted all of them damn shoes. The one I really wanted is the blackout 11 sample.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Yeah. And the thing, he wears our size, right?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go
I'd be going to your
time. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This is
following the good run by Cook. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah. Not what we saw last year.
Here we go now.
Man, Drew Holiday had Lillard in jail.
Now on 1st down,
he'll drop the throw. Quick throw here. This shit was so forgettable. I had to remember how bad they got bounced out.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the
best players supposed to make it to the playoffs.
They'll set up to throw. And a hit turned loose. It's incomplete.
To the finals, so
it is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly.
This is
How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Now you're not going to embarrass him like on ball, but
he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Man, taking sabbaticals on defense.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go on the ground. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play.
Come on, game.
Change things up.
And now a throw.
Where's the flag?
But it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Unfortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this belongs to the
games. Thank you.
On my spot sheets,
Thank you.
Highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the 1st quarter.
Thank you.
Where they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 30. to the 36-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with a They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And this with a Treadwell complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So apparently people like dipping their fries into
good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
Hey, man.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
This fucking game is pissing me off.
This is 2nd and long.
Are you still in your franchise?
I just saw it.
There, a nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, earlier it sounded like you were
Seems
playing.
like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there, good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
This is getting fucking ridiculous, man.
Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another.
Are you kidding me?
Coaching buddies Frank Delano always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers
Are you
is not
kidding
so much
me?
about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Handoff comes to Cook, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot.
That's like the 8th time you've used that play.
Down.
But whatever, man.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get
Way to push him in the end zone. Thank you.
Minnesota.
Thank you, Madden.
A great effort there.
Thank you.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
This edge pressure is ridiculous, man.
This pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Room to run past midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down.
Yo, I wasn't even down. Are you kidding me?
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on
Are you
roller
kidding
skates
me?
this entire game.
I never got sacked.
6 sacks
I
given up
never
in this
got.
one.
Yo.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
I don't understand. I have one of the best left tackles in the game. What the hell, man?
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He dropped it.
Couldn't hang
Get
on in the end zone.
Fuck out of
So
here,
no 6
man.
points, incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give them a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They run, Cook, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Being chased out left.
Thank you.
And incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on. I need a turnover.
And brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Rodgers going to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here.
Holding. Oh, my goodness, dog. Illegal block in the back.
This will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Oh, my goodness, dog.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hurry up, hurry up. Over. No.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that wants to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road.
If I had a fumbled on that play, I was done.
In this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers.
What? That's not the road. That's not the road. I'm expecting him to keep going. What?
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Whatever, man.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll drop the throw.
Wow, and he doesn't fumble that.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That with my eyes closed.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's taken down.
Every single time. Every single time. He's literally doing the same thing. Every single time.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Frank. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whatever, man.
Just a little bit
Don't
of a
give
rough
a shit
stretch.
anymore.
6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And he will
Whatever, man. Gives a shit.
Vikings.
Yeah, I'm never going to win the game if my right tackle is going to get ate up by people week in and week out.
Extra point by Carlson.
And he's not a bum, so whatever, man.
Now the lead moves to 17. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. Redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go longer. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
Thank you. Something like, yo, I don't understand.
I'm speechless. I am without speech.
I should be killing this man.
Down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
All right.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
Whatever, man.
Vikings. A big play there. His
Levels
touchdown of the season.
For like the 80th time this game.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that.
Oh my goodness, man. This man's a fucking cornball, man.
All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers
Pass
intercepted the
interference.
3rd time. Picked off here the 32. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
All right, man.
Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion.
Why do I play this game? Why do I play this game?
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! We got three, fellas.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Frank. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
No pass interference.
And a big turnover there.
All right, again.
Get the football back.
GG.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything
Whatever,
bigger.
man.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards on the ground. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy